Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth is upon us. This entire night has built to this, the Super Indy 3 Tournament Final. Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin. Joe Dombrowski joined alongside Chuck Roberts here to call this action. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, both wrestling twice already tonight. Definitely fatigue will be a factor, but how much will it factor, Chuck?
Well, it's definitely going to be a factor in this match, and I would suggest it's going to be more of a factor for Chris Sabin because he had a much longer match earlier on here tonight than did Alex Shelley, who just nearly escaped from getting passed en route.
And remember that left arm of Chris Sabin. During his match with CM Punk, Chris Sabin could barely even move that left arm. As now Alex Shelley focusing right on that arm again, going for that hammer lock, but Chris Sabin on the counter, going for a face lock on, on Alex.
The doctor could please report to the locker area. The doctor in attendance could please report back to the locker room area. Thank you.
Obviously, a lot of fanfare going through this entire night has been just off the charts. Obviously, injuries occurring, chaos ensuing throughout the entire building. As in this match, we crown our Super Indy champion. Just listen to the list of past champions. Super Head Tie, winning the tournament, Super Indy 1, holding the title for almost a full year. AJ Styles holding that belt before having to surrender it for the tournament. Colt Cabana holding it for almost a full year. AJ Styles getting his second title reign just a couple short months ago, and now having to relinquish it again for tonight after his match with Christopher Daniels. Who will join that elite list?
I have no idea at this point. However, if I'm going to be betting on this contest here tonight, I am definitely going to go with, I have to go with Alex Shelley. The reason I got to go with Alex Shelley is because we talked about it when Super Indy started here tonight. It was all about momentum, and I really think, even though he's pretty much of a dark horse winner, Alex Shelley has that momentum that's going to give him the Super Indy title.
Speaking of momentum, look at Sabin trying to gather enough momentum to get out of the head system, and he does into a side headlock. You mentioned Alex Shelley's earlier matches. The match was Super Head Tie. We have a cover. Oh, two. Shelley bouncing his own shoulders off the mat.
That's very close. That would be tough to escape right there, and I'm surprised he got away with it. And you know the interesting thing here too, we saw earlier on, we saw it with Eric Ecstasy, we saw some ring rust. One thing that you haven't seen just yet, and maybe it's just a testament to this guy's conditioning, I haven't seen ring rust yet in Alex Shelley. And he's been out for a long time, as we talked about earlier, but he's doing a nice job. These two couldn't fit better for the finals of Super Indy 3.
Alex Shelley has yet to be in an extended contest here tonight. His first match, as I mentioned, double drop kick, double standoff again. Alex Shelley using a low blow to get a quick win over Super Head Tie. Defeated on Rue in relatively short fashion, no offense to him, and there's the disrespect of Alex Shelley. So this is going to be the true test to see if Alex Shelley does have any ring rust, or if he is fully back to 100%.
Well, perhaps the one downfall Alex Shelley has is definitely his ego. He thinks he's a lot better than he is. Now, we know he's good, but I'm talking about, I mean, if the man's talent ability is an 8 on a 1 to 10, his ego's about a 20, if you know what I'm saying.
Definitely. Alex Shelley sits against Fujiwara armbar. Obviously, he was watching on a monitor in the back. Obviously, he was watching the Sabin Punk match earlier tonight. Knew that Sabin had a very weak left arm. Knew he could barely move the thing earlier on. And he's relentless in focusing on that arm. Very, very smart by Alex Shelley.
Well, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to actually dissect the body, take away a body part, work on it. Not only that, you got to watch what happened earlier in the night. It's all a part of tournament competition. You got to check out somebody's weaknesses, and you got to go after them.
And it looks like it's a case here where the work's already been done for him. Alex Shelley, I don't want to say he's having fun in there, but definitely he could have a lot harder task. Sabin counters the leapfrog, knife edge chop to the chest of Shelley as Sabin begins to battle back.
Even through the t-shirt, you could hear all of those chops in the 10th row.
Off the Irish whip, sunset flip, momentum carries over. Basement drop kick, countered, Sabin hits one of his own.
Sabin doing such a nice job. This guy, no question, is just a young stud in that ring, and he does such a nice job.
Sabin won't go out without a fight. He is here to give it his all. The heart, the gut, the determination, and the springboard drop kick in between the shoulder blades.
He caught him right in the back and sent Alex Shelley out to maybe catch a breather, which is something Alex needs. Now look at this, Joe to the top. It looks like Chris Sabin's going to try something high risk, perhaps.
Sabin's going to take a chance. Oh, but he took too much time to get his footing. Alex Shelley able to catch him. Both men battling for positioning.
I don't know. I wouldn't do it if it were me. Of course, I'm not in that ring.
Shelley.
No!
Oh, drapes the arm across the top rope.
A nice defensive strategy right there by Alex Shelley, suggesting, hey, if I can't push this guy off, I'm going to pull him down into me or on the ropes.
And that top rope isn't loose by any stretch. It's screwed in there very tight. That was a very hard structure that his arm just bounced off.
And he did a nice job inside that ring.
That was a beautiful snap.
It was very nice. Joe,
guest commentary by the hardcore chair swinging free balls.
Oh, that's got to hurt the shoulder. That's got to hurt that side deltoid right on the arm.
Got himself cleaned up a little bit. Chuck, you're not needed here anymore. You can leave. Balls can finish the show with me.
No, that's all right. We'll all stay here.
Balls, this is kind of a little bit out of your element inside this ring.
This is nothing else. Oh, nice kick.
Balls, can we get a prediction? A man of your experience. Who's going to win Super Indy 3?
Who's left?
Well, we have Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin. This is the final round.
This is it.
This is it for all the marbles.
Chris Sabin is in this?
Chris Sabin in the ring with Alex Shelley right now.
I think Chris Sabin will win this.
All right, there you go, Balls. Mahoney, despite
Chris Sabin is actually one of the best independent wrestlers I've seen in a long time. So, yeah, I'd say Chris Sabin.
I can't discount that. Despite the arm injury, Balls Mahoney
Chris Sabin is one of the best.
Picking Chris Sabin.
And Balls,
arm injury, I blew my shoulder on Monday doing a 395-pound bench press. I lost the weight and I landed on my chest. Dude, arm injury is only mental, all right? You're going to go, you're going to go. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this submission. Look at the reverse Japanese armbar. Oh, my goodness. That is so beautiful.
Well, I'm not exactly sure. A reverse Japanese arm, is that what you called it? A reverse
That's what I called it, a reverse Japanese arm.
Balls that extensive towards Japan. Take his word for it.
No, absolutely. I mean, the man knows what he's talking about.
Also, there's no shoot wrestling. Balls of School opens June 1st.
Balls is a lot more qualified for this position than Chuck Roberts is.
Mahoney, Chris Candido, and Danny Doring are opening our wrestling school June 1st in Townsville, New Jersey.
Shameless
we
plug.
also have shoot fire. Oh, wow. Look at that. He's wrenching that arm right against the rope right there. Look at that.
Not to take away from this match.
He's pulling that deltoid right out of its socket. He's pulling that shoulder. Oh! That's just wrenching it that much closer out of its socket. He's trying to separate that shoulder so he can work those muscles and tendons.
Shelley definitely knows what he's doing out there. A mat tactician.
Right into the deltoid. Look at that precision knee. Right into the deltoid.
Balls, I want to know, since you're watching with such intent the finals of Super Indy 3, could you be the first entrant for Super Indy 4?
Drop the hold into the corner. What?
Balls, could you be the first entrant for Super Indy 4?
I'll wrestle anybody, anytime, and as long as they want. Nobody can. Oh, kick. Oh, kick. Oh, kick to the thigh. He caught it. I see arm drag. No. Right back to the arm.
Sabin firing back, but you see the weakness of that left arm. Alex Shelley exploiting the injury perfectly, Balls.
Yes, it was. That was a beautiful move. He caught that, and he brought that foot up right into the mush, and he doesn't know where he is.
Alex Shelley, such a smart tactician out there.
Oh, look, watch, here it goes again. Into the reverse Japanese armbar. That's exactly what that is. He's got the legs across the back of the shoulders, and he's got his arm, and he's extending that the wrong way, fellas. I'll tell you from experience, with him pushing up and the legs extending down, that stretches out every tendon and every ligament in the deltoid and trapezius region. There is nothing like that in the world. Unless you have it done to you, you do not know what you're feeling.
So what you're saying is that hurts.
Hurts. Look at him. He has to use his feet. He can't use his arms.
That's his one strength right now. You're right.
He's using his feet.
His left arm is pretty much dead at this point. He's got to use it.
Over. Look at it. Oh.
Balls, obviously these guys have muscles in places that Joe doesn't have places, but let me say this.
Wait a second.
I would be remiss, and I'm going to throw this in to take nothing away from this match. Balls, I need to ask you right here.
Hard form shot by Sabin. Fighting back. Let the arm rest again.
Joe, any place I can take a number to get a word in edgewise here. Balls, I have to ask you, while the action is kind of slowed down here, what about you and Sebastian Dark? I'm going to ask you right here, right now. I don't know what happened earlier on, but I know you were on the receiving end of a pretty tough chair shot, and you weren't very happy.
Look, all I know is tonight, I didn't know I was wrestling New Jack until I got here. And you know what? That's fine with me. Oh, look at that. He's got the reverse hammerlock with the foot over the head. That's putting more pressure on the deltoid region. It's also putting pressure on the elbow, and that is not comfortable. That's why he just fought out of that right away.
Got a lot of leverage.
There's nothing comfortable about that. You stay in that, and you're done. Sebastian Dark is trying to make a name for himself. He's a good, young, independent wrestler, and he could probably make a lot of money in this business at some point. But for him to come in, shoulder breaker, top rope,
Shelley taking a chance.
Oh,
Buries the knee right to the arm.
into the deltoid rear trapezius region. That has got to hurt. I don't know if he's going to kick out of this, folks. Oh my God, he kicks out.
Balls, he didn't hook the leg there, and you know, if you're going to get a guy with that type of a high-risk move, you got to
If
hook the
your
leg.
arm is that bad, there's sometimes you're not going to get out of that. That's pure instinct right there. Don't stand your back. In amateur wrestling, you don't stand your back for more than a second or you're pinned. That's why you never see Balls Mahoney get pinned.
Jumping Enziguri kicks Sabin with a counter, and both men are down. 30 point in the match, Balls. Sabin has to try to get back to a vertical base to combat Alex Shelley. Chuck, go get us some coffee.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Joe, the last thing you need is more caffeine, pal.
Referee Bruce Gray administering the 10 count.
I'm going to get some Mountain Dew. I'll be right back.
All right, well, we look forward to that.
I hope you heard all that. He was kind of behind the microphone, but guest commentary by Balls Mahoney. That shows the vested interest the whole locker room has in Super Indy 3. As Sabin fires back with some chops. Off the ropes. Oh! Put his head down too soon. Countered in a spinning heel kick. The adrenaline's pumping, Chuck, on Chris Sabin. He can't feel the pain anymore. Sabin fires down the clothesline and a back elbow.
Why say anything else? I thought he was going to join us again.
Well, look at this. Backbreaker variation. Turns it into a DDT. Sabin busting out innovation despite only having one functioning arm. Cover, like hope he got it all.
Two count only.
What a win that would be.
2 count only. And I'm going to say this now, Joe, I'm going on record. If Balls Mahoney doesn't make it in 10 years as a wrestler, he certainly can make it as an announcer or a car salesman. Either way, the guy's got a future in public speaking.
3 world tag titles, he hasn't made it. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Shelley slipping off the rope a little, but still, any amount of pressure put on that arm has got to hurt. And he turns that to a beautiful submission. Look at the bridge by Alex Shelley.
To be able to turn a mistake into an offensive maneuver is really something strong for a young athlete like Alex Shelley, and you saw it right there. But don't forget, as you can tell right now, this isn't 2 guys that just got in the ring that are blowing up after 5 minutes. These guys have both each been in 2 prior matches earlier than this. And now, this is their 3rd time.
Well, look at this. Sabin puts him over the shoulder. Cradle shot. Cradle shot. This match is history. He's got it. Oh, my God. I don't believe he kicked out of that.
2 count only. I have no idea how he kicked out of that. But he certainly did. I know how he did and Alex did, but nonetheless.
Tiger driver. That was sick. A cover. It's got to be it this time. Sabin gets 3. Chris Sabin is the winner.
And who did I say was going to win?
You said Chris Sabin was going to win.
And Chris Sabin is now the Super Indy champion, right? As I called him, Chris Sabin, one of the best independent wrestlers on the East Coast of the United States, and he just won Super Indy 2004, and I give him nothing but props. Chris Sabin.